And once again, the adventure begins. Some of you may be wondering who I am, why I am here. Where is the mighty Cernach? And you quail in fear that something has happened to him. I will explain momentarily. For you see, in this time of great trouble and peril, as the rifts across our country are spewing forth demons and we are battling them back with all of our might, there are casualties, there is death. Now is a time of despair, and yet we will win. Now is also a time of joy. Cernach is not with us because he and his beloved have just given birth to their first child. So our dear brother Nock summoned Miss Milliam and I from the front lines, where we have been serving our noble warriors, to come and serve you. And so we are glad to serve. Now, as we are here today, I would like to remind you of something very special. Our dear Galivor, whom I will introduce in a moment, has found a way to summon the love and will of the people of Throssia. This love and will can now be manifest to our heroes whose spirits battle some distance hence as they travel through the portals. Now, this is made manifest in the boons that you give our heroes. So as the magic accrues for our heroes, they can sense it, they can feel it, and through that feeling, they can assign that magic to real effect. Something that might heal them or empower them, or heaven forbid, weaken their enemies, and that is what you can bring. But for now, should we introduce our mighty heroes? Thank you, thank you. So from Talam, the incomparable, the graceful, the fierce, Andrea. And from Clan Malfior, the clever, the sneaky, the vicious, none other than Jacquino. And from Clan Vedena, the graceful, the charismatic, and the potent Chantilly Inkwell. And from Clan Aria, the mighty, the graceful, the optimistic, none other than Delia. And from Clan Krieg, the one, the only, Dag! There he is. And of course, the one who makes all of this possible, the one who summons the magic that will save all of our lives, Galivor the Fifth. Woo!
Champions, let us lock in our sigils. Let the quest begin. Thank you very much, champions. And because we must see that all things are done justly and fairly, and in accordance with that which was set forth in the council of the gods, I call forth our arbiter, Krello.
Oh, hey everyone, it's me, Krello. Did you miss me? Because I miss you so much. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you again. Listen, I'm the arbiter of justice, all right? These guys are going to go on an adventure. They're going to make choices, probably bad choices, as we've all seen. And it's my job to make sure that there are consequences, okay? There are 3 authorities I answer to in this entire universe. One of them's that guy, the Hexmaster. He overrules me a lot. The second one is Pleiana herself, which, you know. And the third one is boons. That's right. You may notice that they've actually lowered the price on making me apologize, which I find disgusting. But if you want to see justice itself apologize to these champions, then you're going to have to go to HiveChannel5.com and get some boons. I don't really remember how it works, but if you go there, it'll be clear. All right, look. May justice be done upon us all, but not me. That's right.
Pashi, do you have any words for our champions before I let them know where we're sending them?
So many, so I will attempt to keep them brief. Delia, thou art despondent, my dear.
Well, it's been a rough week, Pachi.
Very. Right now, I would encourage you to wield your father's sword in the honor of those deceased. Right now is the time for tears and determination.
Okay, I'll try.
And Deg, you seem terrified, my friend.
No, I'm not scared. No.
Good. We will give him a shot of courage later.
Okay.
And for the rest of you, my friends, thank you so much for risking all for the sake of us. Remember your special abilities. Pay attention to them.
Thank you, Barkeep. Champions. You suffered great losses in our last meeting, but you set out and accomplished your goal. And for that, the peoples of Throssia thank you, and they thank those who sacrificed to make it possible. At this time, I need to tell you a tale, because that which is unfolding now has its roots in the very beginnings of Throssia. All of you here, for your entire lifetime, have known the sea on the western coast of Throssia to be called the Ugly Deep, a churning, tumultuous sea, plagued constantly by tempests and by hungry beasts with no name. None who sail the Ugly Deep have ever returned. And it has been many centuries since any even tried. But it was not always so. In the early days of Throssia, when the very echoes of the forming still sounded in Throssia's peaks, those waters were calm. Harbors, docks, and fishing ships dotted the western coast of Throssia, and many sailed the waters. Until the day when an enormous ship, like the one that you saw, arrived on Throssia's coast, and an army of giants set forth, claiming that they were here to expand their territory and claim Throssia as part of their own kingdom. The Hexant rose up, the original 5 guardians leading the champions, and they beat back the giants and sent them back across the sea. It was decided that they would be pursued to their continent to instill a fear and a lesson that they should never return to molest Throssia again. At the cost of many lives, the battle was won. But in one of the 5 original great deeds done by the original Guardians, Malthior, stood on the coast of the giant's continent and pulled down from the sky the cloud giant's castle that they could not sail back across the sea and molest Throssia from the air. And as it tumbled and cracked, many giants were slain, and the cloud giants were no more. But beyond that, Malthior opened his spellbook and cast a spell the likes of which has never been seen before and has never been seen again in Throssia. He created the ugly deep. He filled the ocean with the beasts that would pull down any ship that would attempt to cross it, creating an impenetrable barrier, protecting Throssia from the giants. And so it has remained for hundreds and hundreds of years, until now. For as you know, the sea has been restored to its former calm, and the giants have returned. We've received word that the giants who arrived in their ship sailed to the city of Ilfracombe, high on the western coast, where Throssia's most ancient library is. Once they arrived, they discovered and broke into what was believed to be forgotten, a hidden vault that contained Malthior's private library, and they have stolen Malthior's very spellbook. The spell that created the ugly deep is contained inside of that book, and we know not what other powers that book holds. Champions, we are sending you across the sea to pursue the giants and take back the spellbook that has been stolen. We do not know what their intent is, but the fate of Throssia rests on your shoulders. Before we send you out, I want you to know there were 3 ships. The first, captained by a hill giant and his army of ogres. The second, captained by fire giants, and the third by the frost giants. We've received word that the hill giant captain veered off course and has stopped on an island between Throssia and the continent of the giants, which is called Glempt. Very little is known about their land, but we are sending you to this island to see if you can find out anything about the whereabouts of this book. It may be in the hands of these hill giants. Champions, the last thing that I can tell you is I hope that you fly safely on the wings of Sorios. Barkeep, how are the keys?
They were most recently in your custody, my friend, so they are mighty indeed.
Champions, prepare yourselves. Pashi, please unlock and open the channel.
Unlock and opening the channels.
I love this part.
Oh my back!
That felt really good. That is always so annoying.
I dropped something. We're going to have to go back.
Oh, come on.
Only kidding. I'm only kidding. It's fine.
Right.
I'm afraid you'll have to proceed without pocket handkerchiefs, walking sticks, and a great deal many other things.
Well, I mean, we're doing a little bit better if that's what you need.
Champions, you find yourselves in a boat, which is sailing of its own accord, approaching the shore of what looks to be a lush tropical island. However, the reception you anticipate receiving on the beach does not look too friendly.
Nothing foreboding about this at all, is there, mates? Oh
As you
dear.
can see a group of ogres awaiting you on the beach, battle axes raised.
Well, that's comforting.
We're going to be entering initiative order.
Oh, that was quick.
Applause.
All right, so I get kind of seasick, so you guys might need to take the
Stay
front
away
on
from
this
me.
one.
Yeah, you.
Okay,
I think you need this.
Champions,
I got this.
you will have the opportunity to be counseled by Pashi briefly before you engage.
Deg,
Yeah.
swallow your bile.
Oh.
Oh,
Remember, you can protect your friends and assist them in doing damage, and you critical much more regularly. Delia, summon your divine abilities. Okay. Chantilly, you know your magic. Jacquinot, set up the backstabs. Use other people as bait.
Ha.
Speaking of bait, Andrea,
oh,
you
got
can
it.
strike multiple
I would
opponents at
love
once.
to be bait.
There you
That's
go.
my girl.
Starting at the top of initiative order, Andrea, you are the first to act.
Okay, I don't see the map.
That's rather important.
I'm just
I can see why that would be problematic.
There she is.
Okay,
Oh,
now
that's
I
a
know.
lovely beach.
Great. All right, so I am going to move there. And I am going to prepare an attack for whenever one gets near me.
All right, you hold your action. Anything else on your turn? I believe not, because that's what holding your action means. Jacquino!
Righty. I am going to scamper back behind the boats here. There I am. As a bonus action, I'm going to do my illusory double, since he's been so successful for me in the past. I'm going to send my illusory double out to give him one of these things, you know, give him a little bit of taunting, maybe pull up me britches a little bit. And then I'm going to cast Chilling Grasp. That's going to sneak up to one of these ugly brutes and climb its way up and grab him around the neck and try and squeeze him a little bit for some necrotic damage, because that's the kind of mood I'm in right now.
Ooh, ranged attack roll, please.
Right, as the hand crawls up, that is a 2, so that's probably a miss. 2 plus 5, so 7.
Safe assumption that does not connect.
Right, and I'm going to spend the rest of my turn behind the boat.
Alrighty, Chantilly.
All right, well, I'm going to come just a little bit closer. That would be my invisible insect swarm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my vial of maggots and going to give it a little shake, and I'm going to cast it. I need a Constitution saving throw from the nearest giant.
I believe that would be the yellow ogre.
Yes. Quick peck of the.
DC?
That would be 15.
That's a 9. So he
Excellent.
fails.
That would be 7 damage.
Oh, damn.
7 damage as he feels these tiny insects crawling under his skin and he begins pawing at himself.
Oh dear, I hate that.
All right, moving down to Delia.
All right, I am going to look at Jacquino and Tilly and say, Tilly, don't take this personally because I don't do friends anymore. Jacquino, we're already friends, so I can't help it. And I'm gonna cast Aid on them and on myself. So that adds a +5 to your max HP for 8 hours.
That's very kind.
To which character specifically?
To Jacquino, Tilly, and myself.
All right.
Tilly, really, I don't do friends
Of course
anymore.
not. No, I wouldn't make
So
such
we're
an
not
assumption.
friends.
What about mates?
No.
Right, well, I like this side of her. I don't know. It's a little edgy, but I can get behind that.
All right. Krello's keeping track of those additional hit points.
Doing it.
Moving down. Delia, anything else on your go?
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward towards. Whoa, I don't know where I just went. I'm gonna. Thank you. I'm gonna move forward towards Tilly. Like just right there.
All right. Dag.
So I'm trying to process these feelings of not being friends with all my friends. But I'm gonna swallow my bile and put on a brave face. And as I walk past Tilly, I'm gonna hand her back her handkerchief.
Thank you.
I'm gonna puff out my chest.
Keep it,
And I'm going to get close to my friend Jacquino's ghost illusion friend, and I'm going to pull out one of my hand axes and I'm going to throw it at the closest orc.
Ranged attack roll for the ogre. Against the ogre.
That is a 25.
I believe that will connect.
That's 7 damage. That one's for my dad, who is also dead.
That's the power of love.
I believe you have a second attack on your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw another one at it.
All right.
And that's 22.
That will connect. Another 7 damage.
Yeah, I really feel like I got to impress my new friends, show them that I'm good to have here on the team.
We're not friends, but I'm kind of impressed.
My 3 friends.
That's very typical paladin envy. It happens every time a fighter joins the party.
Whatever, Krello.
Alrighty. The first ogre to act charges up along the beach, raising his axe over his head. I should say his great club, and he brings it to bear against Deg, who's been hurling axes.
Oh no.
With an astounding 9 to hit.
That misses.
He buries it in the sand to your side, and he swings. No more. Being an ogre, he gets 1 attack. All right. The following ogre charges up to Andrea,
I
who
take
has
my
held her
attack.
action. That is true. Please make an attack roll.
I punch it in the face. That is 13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
That'll hit. Damage.
Woo! 8 damage.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Did you maintain the gauntlets from last week?
I'm
Would that put her
still-
at 9 damage?
No.
I believe it has been worked
It
into her
does.
character.
It is
All right.
already.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just making sure. She still feels a little paranoid wearing those gauntlets from last time. Fun fact. But you do 8 damage. All right. The blue ogre, now more incensed, brings his great club to bear and tries to bring it down. Rolling a natural 1. He clubs his compatriot for 13 damage. Green is more angry than he was a minute ago. Yellow comes down.
Galivor, point of order.
Please, barkeep.
Andrea held all of her actions. She has more than 1 attack, correct?
Do I with a health
Because she has that
attack?
extra attack. I was looking it
You
up.
do
And
get
it's a little.
2 attacks per action. Please roll again.
I would love to.
Thank you, barkeep.
That would be a 9 plus an 8, which is a number.
17.
17.
Which is enough.
Okay, 8 points of damage.
8 more points of damage to blue. All right. The yellow ogre comes down and around, not having enough movement to come up from behind. He'll attack Deg.
Oh, come.
Rolling a 13.
That doesn't hit me.
As he attempts to swing, you block it with your shield, knocking his blow aside.
That's a stout lad.
The fourth and final ogre takes a shuffling step backward, holding his javelin out, and holds his action.
Oh, he learned a trick.
That's
Which
the
brings us
bravest
back
one.
to the top. Andrea.
I am going to continue attacking the blue ogre in front of me. So I'm going to do a beautiful leap. And when I turn around, 1 foot is going to smack it across the face, and then the other foot is going to smack it across the face. That would be a 16 plus an 8, which will probably hit.
It sure will.
For 8 points of damage.
8 more damage.
And the other foot coming around in my beautiful leap. That is very cocked, so I'm going to roll again.
Krello's
Confirmed
nodding.
that was a super cocked die.
We.
It looked kind of
just a
one-ish, but it was cocked. But it had a
7.
one-ish flavor to it. But it was cocked, but it looked like a 1.
He was dreaming of a 1.
15!
Thank you, Krello. 15 will connect.
For
What is
another
Krell's armor
8
class?
points of damage.
8 points of damage.
And when I land, I would like to take my bonus action to punch it in the nose.
Please.
For a critical failure.
That was me. That one's on me.
At least she doesn't have an ally nearby, right? So-
Conveniently, you have no friends in range for your blow to go wild, but he just stops your blow with his tremendous hand and holds it.
So my hand does not go up his nostril. That
it
is
does not
good.
go up his nostril. He
I
just
was
grabs your
worried.
fist.
He had some bats in the cave, that one, so you got lucky.
He growls and squeezes your fist. Jacquino.
Right, well, I don't like people putting their hands on my friends either, so I'm going to, very uncharacteristically for myself, reveal my position and pop out here from behind the boats.
Headed to where?
If I can move this time, and it does not appear that I can, I'm going to move over by this grey blotch right here. I'm going to pull up my short bow, and I'm going to pull it back, aim, and see if I can pop this fella right in the eye.
All right. Ranged attack roll, please.
Right. As I pull back, that is a 17 plus 7.
Definitely connects.
Right, and as I have a mate nearby, that gets sneak attack damage, which is an additional 14 on top of the 7 that it's already got for 21 piercing damage. That felt good.
That was definitely the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Arguably so. He staggers to one knee. Ah, as the arrow protrudes.
And since I've got a little bit of distance between him and myself, I'm going to pull one of my daggers out of my boot and throw it at him with my offhand, so I don't get the modifier, sad, but and try for the ranged attack with the dagger.
Roll to throw.
As I pull it out and whip it right at his ugly face, that would be a 9 plus 7.
It will connect.
6. Right.
Doing how much damage?
That is 6 piercing damage.
6? 6, you say?
And or 4.
6 piercing
Since I don't get
damage.
to add my modifier, is that right?
Correct.
All right, well,
4.
try to sneak that one by you, but...
Oh,
you
wait,
You may have
confidence
cunning
out in the
actions,
end.
but not cunning enough.
Right.
Ah.
So it was 4,
I can do better
not
than
6.
that. I'll do a better one
Right.
next time.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right, well, that 4 damage is enough anyway to stick the dagger in his eyes. He falls backwards and dies.
I've heard that
job.
cutest eyes are all the thing with kids these days, so you know.
Tilly.
Wonderful. I'm going to step back just a little bit. Next to Jacano. What I'm going to do is I'm going to point at the yellow ogre and I'm going to say, "Go, my friends." And I'm going to ring my little bell, which you can't hear, but I can hear. And I'm going to cast Grasping Dead.
Ooh.
Going to make a spell attack on this gentleman.
Please.
That would be 7 plus, that would be a 14.
14 to hit.
Yes.
Connects.
He will take 5 necrotic damage. And there's actually nobody within 5 feet of him. So that will be all.
Quick clarification, what does Grasping Dead look like? What does it do? I've not seen this spell.
Yes. So as I point, hands are going to come out of the ether if you look very carefully. They're going to come and they're going to wrap around my hand as if they're empowering me. And then one of them is going to shoot forward. It's disembodied. It's not connected to a body, but it will shoot forward and reach around the throat of the ogre, trying to squeeze as much as it can.
That was lit.
Okay.
You deal 5
have to
necrotic
learn that
damage
one.
while simultaneously making ally and ogre alike slightly uncomfortable. All right, anything else on your turn?
No.
Delia.
I am going to move up to the yellow ogre because I'm feeling a little outdone right now. So I'm gonna draw my daddy's sword.
Paladin envy.
Oh, shut up. And I'm gonna attack it.
Yeah!
Roll to attack.
Thanks. That's an 8 plus 7.
That will connect.
Sweet. Stab, 10 damage. Backhand. Here we go.
So businesslike. Roll away.
That's a 17 plus 7.
That will connect. Damage.
Another 10.
Another 10 damage.
Did you see my technique, Deg? That's how you do it.
I feel like we got on the wrong foot here. I wasn't trying to one-up you here. I want us all to be friends. I really like my only real friend back home. His name's George, and I don't know. I want us all to be friends. I want to all us hang out after this.
Just brag about how you have friends back home. It's fine.
Sounds to me like he's...
I have one friend.
Oh, Skippy.
Just go.
I ship them so hard.
All right, Delia, anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna just stand uncomfortably.
Sorry.
All right, Deg.
So I don't want to be over here anymore. So I'm gonna run. I'm gonna grab my hand axes again from
You
the
will be
ground.
provoking 2 attacks of opportunity from these ogres. So the first
That sounds about right.
is again a natural 1.
I'm really fast.
He is startled by his next door ogre being already dead and swings wide. The other attack of opportunity is a 13 to hit.
That
Does not
misses.
connect. Buries his javelin in the sand as he attempts to impale you.
So, I do better when I'm under peer pressure and when all my friends are looking at me. And so I wait until I know everybody's looking at me, even and including the guy I'm about to stab. And I pull out my sword and I get my hand out because I stick him in my boots, kind of like what Giacomo was doing, because I thought that looked really cool. And I wait for him to look at me, and I pull up my sword and I point it right at his nose.
He bares his teeth.
And that's an 8 plus 7.
That will connect. Damage.
7.
7 damage.
13, 10.
That was a lot of numbers, Dag.
I get a plus 2, actually, so that'd be a 9 damage.
9 total damage.
Oh, Dag.
Oh, no.
I know what you're thinking about, but I have bad news. Dag can't do it.
Oh.
Want to know why?
How long have you been sitting on that?
I thought of that the moment I knew Dag was coming to the table today.
That is fair.
That one was locked and loaded. So Dag is referring to a pretty cool ability. Let me pull it up for you here. It's called swagger, which you described very well, Dag. And you do have swagger.
Thanks.
But not enough. For it says, blah, 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 if there are no allies within 10 feet of you or your target, when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you may add your charisma modifier to your damage roll. So Andrea has interfered with your swagger.
Sorry.
My swagger is gone.
Yeah. And actually, Arya might have there too. It's really hard to see the grid on this map.
Arguably so. 7 damage?
7
hey.
damage. But I'm going to hit it
Andrea.
again.
Well,
Hit him again.
And that's a 14.
14 does connect.
Hey.
It's another 7 damage. All
I
right.
shish kebab it in the nose.
I'm loving it right now. This is great.
come
It's
on.
actually 8 damage on your longsword there, buddy. You're selling yourself a little bit short.
Oh, that was nice.
I'm sorry. I'll try to do better next time.
Confused.
Yeah.
All right, the Green Ogre in retaliation is going to attempt to impale you on his javelin as he growls deep, rumbling growls. Rolling a 1.
Javelin hits my abs.
Who is this guy?
Why
I've been doing
not?
like
I
10
don't
It's a
punches
one.
a day.
But I love it.
The ogre is under the impression that he attempted to impale you in the abs and somehow you managed to make your shield hit just so, but from his perspective, he thinks it glanced off of your abdominal wall.
I don't have abs.
Terribly impressed. The blue ogre is slain. The yellow ogre is going to attempt to attack Delia.
Come at me, bro.
Rolling par for the course for these ogres with a 10.
Does not hit.
He attempts to stab you with his javelin.
Shield block.
Clang! You deflect the blow.
Dag
The
knife.
red ogre nervously steps back again, holding his action.
He's so brave.
Andrea.
I would like to step here, bring my face up, look at the red ogre, and just go. And hold my action.
Oh dear.
We're at a stalemate.
I'm going to give you a free intimidation roll.
Okay.
I like this.
That's 6. That is a 6. I am very intimidating, guys.
He holds his stance and his javelin, staring at you wide-eyed. Giacomo.
Righty right. Well, I am going to drop me short bow and saunter on over to Mr. Yellow fella, right over. I can still not move my fella.
You saunter to the yellow fellow.
Saunter to him. I pull up my rapier, swing it around a little bit, and give him a little. Hey, is that me or is this me? I can't really tell anymore. And I am going to attack Yellow with me rapier, going for his kidneys
Roll to
because
attack.
I'm feeling kind of hungry. That is a 16 plus 7.
That will definitely connect.
Right. So that is 8 piercing damage plus 14 for that sweet, sweet sneak attack because I have a mate within 5 feet.
8 plus 12, I hear?
14.
8 plus 14 for 22 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Giacomo, you get that kidney. and you remove it as you pull back.
In the mood for barbecue. I'm feeling kind of...
No, thank you.
As Yellow Ogre slumps to the ground and lays in the sand.
Can I have the handkerchief back?
Nice catch. Dexterity check. Hey.
Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to disengage. Well, I don't have to disengage because I'm not within 5 feet of anyone.
He's dead.
I'm going to hold my position and just shimmy a little bit.
Beautiful.
I'd say you've earned it. Chantilly.
Wonderful. I'm going to step about 10 feet behind Andrea, just a little bit. And then, once more, I'm going to withdraw my little vial of maggots. I'm going to give it a little shake. And I'm going to point at him again. And I'm going to say, do you feel them? And he is once more going to feel insects crawling on his skin. He must make a Constitution saving throw.
This is the green ogre who's closer, I believe?
I'm sorry, the red ogre.
The red ogre.
Yes.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
He rolls a 9.
He fails. He takes 7 psychic damage, but then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my meta magic. I'm going to spend a few sorcery points, and I'm going to cast Quickened Spell. You're going to feel a tenseness in the air as the winds of magic slowly and subtly change, and then nothing. Everything seems fine. And when I do, I'm going to once more ring my little bell, and I said, go after him. And once more, you're going to see, this time, what looks like a tiefling with wings. She's going to swoop down, and she's going to go after, once more, his throat, reaching as quickly as she can. And I'm going to cast Grasping Dead once more.
Why don't you have that spell?
She's scaring the jeepers out of me. I don't know about you folks.
That's a natural 1.
Oh, dear.
This spectral tiefling form begins to swoop around the battlefield, not necessarily doing any damage, but definitely not dealing the damage you intended to the ogre.
Regardless, because of that, there is a malignant aura that surrounds her, and it makes him uncomfortable. He must move 5 feet away from me.
I can feel it. All right. He moves 5 feet back. His eyes are wide in terror as he's pawing at his skin. Get him off! Get him off! On that note, all right. Delia.
All right, well, I am going to move up to the green ogre now. And while I'm moving, because I still am feeling outdone, so to look cool, I'm gonna like jump in the air and attack while I'm in the air.
Roll to attack.
Yeah.
Woo! Flanked by images of Jacquino on either side.
You got this one.
Yeah.
Cheer up, your makeup is running.
That's a 10 plus 7, so 17.
That will connect. Damage.
Yeah! 10 damage. It's like just slam down on his leg.
He's looking rough.
Well, he's gonna look even rougher when I attack again.
Roll your second attack.
Second attack. Here we go. That's a 7 plus 7 is 14.
It does connect. Damage
Yeah.
10.
Another 10 to his leg. Okay, I'm feeling a little better.
He's beginning to buckle under your blows, and you can see him sweating, and he's looking around, seeing dead ogres on either side, and a cowardly compatriot in the back. Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm good.
All right, Deg.
So I can tell when I've been outdone in a fight. So can I tell if these guys, they look like they're smart and they can understand us, or?
You have heard one speak.
Okay.
Smart is not a descriptor you would think of as you looked at them.
One does not need to be smart in order to speak, as we've established.
I'm gonna go up to this green guy and I'm gonna tap him as he's bleeding out from his leg wound. And I'm gonna say, you might want to get to stepping. We're gonna kill all of you.
Yeah!
And then I get all big again, and I kind of give him a little nod. Can I try to get him to run away?
Roll intimidation for me.
That's 19 plus 7. I mean it, we're gonna kill you. You met my dragon friend?
So the question I have for you is, as he runs away, do you take your attack of opportunity?
Absolutely.
Oh, hi. Did everyone remember I was here?
No, we were trying to forget.
It was still a really good roll, Dag, and I suspect you still passed, but I've got your intimidation at +5. I'm starting to think our character sheets don't line up with each other.
That might be it, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, your charisma modifier is +2, your proficiency modifier is +3. 2 + 3, don't worry, I got you, Cupcake. It's +5.
For a total roll of
24. Still an insanely good roll. I just wanted to be this way.
Thanks,
succeed.
Krello.
I got you, buddy.
the green ogre turns tail and runs for the beach. Runs for the waves. You're on the beach. He runs towards the water. I believe you said you're taking an attack of opportunity.
I want to look over at Jacquino and Delia and say, what are the odds I can hit him right in the back of the head? And I'm going to throw I pull out my hand axe from my boot and kind of hold it the way Jacquino did, and I throw it right at it.
I don't have a hand axe, but...
And that's a 14 + 7.
It does connect.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage.
Apparently the odds were very high.
It's a dirty 20.
So, as he bolts for the water, lumbering away, terror in his eyes, letting loose a minor... You bury this hand axe in his back. He stumbles forward and lands in the water face down. As you see him hit the water, a most peculiar thing happens as a swarm of what appears to be starfish begin leaping out of the water and landing on him, and you hear the sound of teeth and flesh being ripped asunder, and red sprays.
I throw up.
So much grossness all around me.
Dag, I'll need a Constitution save from you.
That's a 5.
Yeah, it's quite the mess.
At least you didn't choke.
Well, I was impressed.
All right.
Was it the axe that killed him or the starfish? Because I'm kind of confused.
It was
Death
the
by
axe.
The
starfish
axe
sounds
was
pretty rough.
indeed the death blow.
Right.
The ogre did not react as the starfish swarmed him.
Right.
Perhaps they are some leftover vestiges of the ugly deed.
Does it look like I can get my axe back?
You can't see much of anything at the moment, as you are preoccupied. The final living ogre, with his spear, who's been watching wide-eyed, he's been scraping bugs off of himself and holding out, sits down in the sand.
Where's the spellbook is? I can be intimidating too!
Yeah, we're gonna kill you!
Yeah, what he said!
I don't know what we're supposed to do here, guys. I'm
where
new
is
to
the
this.
spellbook?
doing
That
really
was a real question. No, okay, cool.
All right. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll intimidation for me.
Ooh, we know how well this went last time. That. Oh. That is a 1. It's fine.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, come on out. Come on out.
Okay.
Let's resume the moment.
Tell us where the spellbook is!
As you run forward to demand to know where the spellbook is, he misinterprets your speedy advance and he just pulls you in with his big arms and begins to continue sobbing.
It is okay. It is okay. It is okay. I got you.
Don't want be slave no
Okay.
more.
Oh, you're a slave? Oh my gosh, no! You don't. Okay,
We
come
killed
with
a
me.
bunch of
Here,
slaves.
take my hand.
His
It's okay.
lumbering form stands up as
Did
he
you
goes.
say? Did you
He's a big
say
boy.
grunt?
Grant.
Grunt. Grunt. Do you want to be my friend instead of slave?
Grant want. Yes!
Okay. Grunt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Friends can hug. Friends can hug. I'm going to cast Mage Hand and use it to pick some of the maggots off of Grunt. It's all right, big fella. We got you.
It is grunt.
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 Grant.
If we could cycle to the next image, please.
Yep.
So, you have a weeping ogre.
Mm-hmm.
And Giacomo, you help him in pulling off these maggots from his body.
It's an interesting turn of events.
I'm going to use the mage hand to go over and grab the handkerchief and give it to him. You can have that. That's gift from Clan Malthiel, right? There she is.
The sound like a, really bad trombone plays as he blows his nose.
Ooh.
No, I can't do that on command.
That sound brings back bad memories.
Really bad ones. Really bad.
So, Grant, you're a slave?
Grunt slave,
To whom?
hill giant.
Oh. Well, you're in luck, because we're here to catch the hill giants and stop them from doing any more harm to any more people.
Grunt like first part.
Well,
Catch hill giant.
okay.
Yes.
We intend to.
And then you can do harm to ill giant.
Haven't you always
neat
dreamed of
guy.
revenge?
Grunt sail in boat with friends.
We?
Sure, mates. If you would like to.
We sail
We
Yes.
do sail. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
with Grunt.
With
Yes.
Grunt.
Yes.
As friends.
We need a big, strong boy, and I think you're the one.
Okay.
Have we a boat that can fit him?
I mean, if that's our boat there in the background, it's pretty impressive. I
That's-
think that would be able to accommodate.
That is true, but can we sail that boat?
Well,
Well,
aren't
we sailed it here.
We came here.
I suppose.
Hey,
Yes.
Grant, have you seen a book anywhere?
It's like
I don't believe you read.
It's like a story written on a tree.
What?
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like a
Grunt
tree.
see many trees.
Good boy, Grant.
Have you
I'm going
seen
I'm
That
going
looks
to
like a-
cast minor illusion and make it look like a book.
Book.
That's right.
a book?
Captain have book.
Okay.
Where's Captain?
Captain take other ogres to
take your
It
time.
is-
It's okay.
It is okay. You can
Captain
just...
bring ogre to island
Uh-huh.
to get food. We find lots food. Squirmy kicky food.
Oh.
Screamy food.
Oh.
And slaves. Capture many in bags.
Oh.
In bags.
Okay.
Tell you what is your captain's name? Has he got a name like you?
Bug.
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 Captain
Bug.
Bug. He sounds like a reasonable fella.
Tight.
Grunt no like bug.
Can you
That
take us
Sounds
to
awful,
Bug?
Absolutely awful.
No.
And we'll
Grunt scared bug.
So, do the other ogres like being slaves?
I mean, I wouldn't
Do you
imagine.
think we should free them?
Or will they come after us?
Free Grunt.
Yeah.
Does Grant
Yes.
have any sort of like cuffs or like chains or anything on him that makes him look like a slave?
No,
He's
he's
kind of-
wearing just his ogreish armor.
Okay, cool. Just
And a
making sure.
loincloth, thankfully.
I will
Yeah.
take a nature check from anyone who is proficient to see
that
what you know about giant culture.
would be me.
Ooh.
I mean, I am Clan Talum, so it makes sense.
Probably in a ballet. that
That is a natural 20.
You are well aware that in giant culture, especially among the less intelligent breeds of giant, like hill giant, and especially these subtypes of giant, such as ogres and trolls and ettins, size is a predominant factor in dominance. Hence, any hill giant would reign over ogres if it could subject them, just sheerly through brute force.
Okay.
You're also pretty confident that when he spoke about squishy, kicky food and yelling food, it could very well be people.
Yeah, we gathered that, yeah. Right.
So,
And how much bigger is he than me?
He looks down at you.
Much bigger.
I throw up again.
Tell you what, mates. I think that we could maybe form some sort of a partnership. What do you say that we find these hill giants and bring them down to our level? Does that sound good?
It's very poetic.
So that you would be taller than them.
killing him.
Grant, taller than Bug.
Grant taller. Grant steps on Bug.
Ah! Grant wait in boat. You go squish Bug.
Wait, now.
You don't want to come with us?
No.
Are you feeling shy?
Grant's scared of Bug.
Hey, you don't have to be afraid of Bug if we're around.
Grant's scared of friends.
As he looks around the beach and the ogre corpses are still in the sand.
Grant, stay in boat.
Okay.
Bug, take Bug, take Bug to big tower.
Okay. Big tower.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
If I look around, do I see a big tower anywhere?
Not through the tree line, but he does point in a direction deeper into the island.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Grant, don't step in the water, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe try
Okay.
and avoid the starfish.
Okay, bye!
Okay.
And Grant turns and lumbers over the boat and sits down.
Bye, Grant.
Bye, Grant.
See you, mate.
We'll be back for you.
Do I have any snacks I could give to Grant?
Got rations?
Sure, do ya?
Got maggots.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him my rations.
He takes them and puts them all in his mouth at once.
I feel good about that.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to pick up my weapons that I discarded, the dagger and the short bow and everything. Well, what do you say, mates?
He
Shall
calls
we?
out to you as you walk up the beach
Other ogres go up path.
and points to the path into the jungle.
Okay.
Right.
Bye, Grant.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
See you
Grant.
later.
All right.
So, are we freeing the next ogres or are we just killing them again? I just want to be sure before we get there, just in case.
I think it'd be good to kill him.
I would say freeing them would behoove us the most.
I'm not a fan of friends, but free people is pretty good.
We would also have an army of ogres at our
Okay,
back.
we would.
Free
We
people
would.
definitely is
But
preferable
like,
to
if they're
slaves.
trying to kill me, I kind of don't want them to be around.
Maybe we
Yes.
take the subtle approach and see if we can talk our way into it next time,
Okay.
right?
What?
Is you right?
Yes.
As you make your way deeper into the jungle, in the distance, begin to hear the sound of screaming people.
Oh,
Good.
Cries for help echoing through the trees, and large, lumbering footsteps, as well as grunts of effort and sounds that you've heard on the beach moments ago from other ogres.
I think I made my decision on whether we should kill them or not, and it's we should kill them.
As you make your way along the path, you find yourself along a cliff edge, looking down into a small valley below, where you see a number of ogres lumbering by with large sacks on their backs.
Oh,
Poking out of one or two of these sacks, you see limbs flailing around, and you hear muffled voices.
See, Dag, this would be a good place to throw up.
All right. I feel good though, you know.
Champions!
ah,
Let's learn a little bit more about the Hex Challenge that is
Okay.
before you.
okay.
Dozens of halflings have been kidnapped by ogres and are being hauled away in sacks to be used as snacks. Your objective is to rescue as many of the halflings as possible. To do so, you will be using this grappling hook. 2 champions will stand on each side of this apparatus, holding one handle each. They will be responsible for navigating the grappling hook to the left and to the right. The 5th and final champion will be operating the grappling hook itself. as well as adjusting forward and backward the placement of the hook before it descends. If both sides pull at the same time and the apparatus breaks, you will automatically fail this hex challenge, and each champion will take 10 points of damage. Once you have aligned the grappling hook to your satisfaction, you may then lower it over the cliff's edge. You may either remove the ogres, thus removing the halflings from harm, or you may attempt to directly pull the sacks of halflings out of the ogre's clutches. Once you have obtained an item in the grappling hook, you must raise it up, bring it to the side, and lower it to where one of the other champions on the side will clear the hook by reaching through this hole and pulling out whatever the claw has grabbed. If you grab anything other than a sack of halflings or an ogre, it will not contribute towards your success, and it still must be brought up and cleared from the claw like any other object. To achieve success in this hex challenge, you must rescue either 4 bags of halflings or 4 ogres must be removed from play, not a mixture of both. Retrieve more than 4 of either kind, and you'll receive a benefit in your next hex challenge.
Champions,
Okay.
2 of you will be standing on either side of this large apparatus. There are handles that help to move the grappling hook left and right. You will be grabbing 1 handle each.
Okay.
So we'll bring Deg and Deli over here right now. For
Me,
the
my
second
best
example.
friend.
Yeah. Oh.
And we'll bring
Great.
Andrea and Giacomo over here, grabbing 1 handle each.
Okay.
Now this is of the utmost importance. The 5th and final champion, who will be here in the center, will be operating the grappling hook itself. Now, your job, beyond attempting to pull up things, you are facilitating communication between the champions on the left and on the right.
Because we are not allowed to look?
Well, it's really difficult for you to look. If the 2 sides pull at the same time, there is a strong likelihood the apparatus will break. If you break it, you automatically fail the challenge and all take 10 damage.
Wait.
All right.
So, you will be telling them to pull right.
We
You
are
guys
right.
are her right.
Or left.
Left.
Or left.
We're left.
Do not pull at the same time. Your job, you must have the claw at its highest point while you adjust. You also have the ability to pull it towards you
Okay.
and line up, at which point you can decide when to drop. Once you have obtained an item, you must bring it to either side for it to be cleared by one of these champions who will reach through the hole and remove whatever it is from the grappling hook.
Wonderful.
Just so. At which point, you will all rotate.
Rotate.
So you'll each have the opportunity to be operating the grappling hook.
Cool.
This is slightly complex, and it was slightly hard to hear the instructions. Do you have, this is also very important. Success is getting 4 of either the trolls, ogres, or 4 bags of halflings. If you have a mixture, it does not matter if it totals 4 or not. You're attempting to get at least 4 of the same thing.
What looks easier to grab?
Well, it said if we get more of each, that we get a benefit.
Benefit.
So,
Okay.
So let's go for the
I believe we've
halflings
covered all the
All right.
necessary
Halflings, okay,
information.
all right.
Oh, Tilly,
Gotta look out for
We're
the
going to begin the
How does
clock.
when you
it
reset
how
this, you
does
have to reset it all the way.
Oh.
No partial resets on it,
Got
or I'll
it.
yell at you and make you feel bad about yourself.
I mean,
Which is Krella's job.
wonderful.
Which I would never do unless
Yeah, but are you
justice compelled me.
You're very good at it.
Let's get the
thank you.
timer up on the board. You have 6 minutes starting now.
Okay.
All right, a little to the left, a little to the left.
As I'm panicking.
Left,
Look at that, they're already
Keep going,
communicating
little
as
more.
a team.
Stop.
They're up for it. They're up for it.
A
Unexpected.
little more to the left, little bit more to the left. Okay, stop. All right.
Here comes the first failed attempt.
She's going to do it. She
She's
can do
going
it.
down. She's going for the
Yes.
other one. Can she do it? Probably not.
She can do it.
Oh, look, failure manifest.
How do I
Just
even
what
operate
a
the
display
bloody
of just
machine?
lack of grabbing anything.
Pull it back.
Truly inspiring are these heroes. Oh, going for the blue one now, are we,
She can do
Tilly?
it. You can do it.
Oh, hey.
There you go. There you go.
Well, that
There
was
you go.
unlikely.
Up. She's doing it.
To the left. To the left. To the left.
All right,
Unbelievable, 25% done with one of the things.
Totally legal. She can do it again. She can do it again.
All right, Delia must clear the bag.
Grab it.
Got it.
Good job. Rotate.
All right,
Rotate.
reset and rotate.
Rotate, champion.
All right.
Which way?
Rotate. Yeah,
I don't know.
This way. Giacomo.
Right.
You brought the
Wait,
light.
that wasn't me. It was Delia.
We're getting
Okay.
bags, right?
Yes.
Right.
All right.
He's got a
Giacomo,
sharp
you
eye.
must bring the hook all the way to the top before you begin making adjustments.
Oh,
Got it.
man down.
Giacomo,
Lie
look,
down.
there is no
It's okay.
shame in giving up.
Thank you, dear.
What, is that
Giacomo.
what your
Okay,
family
the
motto
timer
is,
is
Krello?
going.
To the
right,
No, I can
to the
focus.
right.
Listen, Giacomo,
To the
it's
right.
all right,
To the
man.
right.
Nobody's
To the right.
expecting
To the
a
right.
lot
He's
out
got
of
a
you.
sharp eye.
Damn, stop.
Sharp eye.
Those
Slightly
magical
to the left.
gauntlets hurt like
To the
heck.
left.
Slightly
do
to
it.
the left. Slightly. Very slight. Right. And I can pull it my way. Is that right?
You can.
I can?
What they're
You pull it
using to
towards
talk
you.
right now is language. I know we didn't think Deg would understand it, but he did.
I'm so proud.
Giacomo's got it. He's lining it up. He's
Right.
lining it
I'm going to
up.
make this a little bit easier to the left. To the left. Left, left, left.
You know,
left, left.
getting one
He's-
bag of halflings was
Left,
pretty
left,
good,
left.
He's
champion.
got his eye on it. He's got his eye on it.
Right. No,
No, right,
to the left.
okay.
I keep saying right.
To the
Okay.
left.
Left. Left,
back
right,
now,
and
y'all.
I'm going to go down.
He's doing it.
Left and right work differently in this part of the world.
He's got his eye on it. Closer.
Going right between
right,
the two
a little bit.
objectives.
Right, a little bit. Just a bit, just a bit.
Now I can see why he's not called Jacka Yes.
I can't. If I pull, I feel tension. It will break.
We're not pulling.
We aren't yet.
I got
You're
a lot
good.
of, mine's pretty loose.
Ours are loose.
He's so
literally
close. He's
cannot
doing
hold
it.
anything.
He's
I'm
We
doing
go a
it.
little bit to the right.
That is
We can do it.
He can
Jacko,
do
I
it.
think you should
I'm
start
pulling.
over.
There's
Little bit
nothing
closer.
Definitely
happening.
just screwed the pooch on
All
this
right,
one.
stop,
okay.
stop. There we are.
We are.
Well done. We're done.
Can we go to the left at all?
Oh boy!
To the left
Against
at all.
all odds, he appears to be getting
A
close
bit.
to one of the bags of halflings.
A bit to the
This is
left.
not what I
To the
expected.
He can do it. He can
It's not
do
what
it.
any
A
of
bit
us
to the left, a bit to the
expected.
left.
You're so close. You're so close.
No pressure, but you're almost out of time, basically.
Come on.
I can't go down here.
Come on, Giacomo.
Just like with that girl in
Move
Bulgaria.
it down a little bit.
How do I open it?
Come on, Giacomo,
Drop
live
it.
a little.
Drop it.
Land it on
Drop
it.
it. Let it land.
Land it on it, and it will open.
It just,
It's not-
it rolled away as if with a will of its own not to let the champion succeed.
Okay. I can
To the
do
left a
that.
bit.
The
Left a
most
bit.
surefire way to get it to open is to have it drop a little bit from
All
the
right.
greater height.
To the left a bit.
All right.
Just
Okay.
fires.
Okay,
Play on,
left
it's
a bit.
firing me.
Stop.
All right.
Drop. 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 Drop.
Come on.
Drop the claw faster. Use momentum. Playana just advised me on how to advise you. That didn't come from Pashi, but that was good advice. Now I'll resume mocking you.
Oh, so close.
So use momentum. Drop it fast. That's actual good advice. Yeah, see, you see that? Use that move.
You can adjust the
Pashi, you
claw
remind him from
forward.
now on. I feel sick
push the
helping
claw
him.
forward.
So.
Oh, but
I
you're
can.
so good at it.
Thank
you can push it
So a
forward.
little bit
darn it.
forward. Little bit forward.
You
So close. You can do it.
Citizens of Throssia, as the timer winds down, know that our champions can
Now
spend
remember, if you reset
boons
the top thing, you have to
to
reset it all the way.
extend the
That's one of the
time.
rules that play on.
They can choose to pool their boons together to buy a time extension.
How much does an extension cost again?
High
I
momentum
think
drops.
it is
You got this.
200 boons.
Yeah! Oh, I mean, boo!
So close. You can do it.
I don't know how much I have.
It's right there.
Now
Oh,
remember,
that's
if you
how much
correct
I-
it, you have to correct all the
Figure
way
it
on that top gizmo majigger. Giacomo, man, I don't know how many times I can yell at you about this.
You're doing
I'm
great,
going to try
sweetie.
something else. I'm going to bring it back towards me.
Okay.
To the right.
Oh, my love.
To the
Bitch.
right. Okay.
Right. Stop.
Okay.
To the left a bit. To the left a bit.
He's getting there.
I'm
He's
gonna
getting
clear
there.
this thing out before it just gets destroyed.
That is a very good
Drop.
idea.
Get it in close to me. I can't grab it.
Citizens of Throssia, join me in
right
having
a
no
bit.
faith in these champions.
To the right a bit.
No, they can do it. They can do it.
To the right a
They
bit.
can do it.
Come on, Giacomo.
To the right a bit. We're not moving. To the right a bit. To the right a bit.
To the right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Just a little.
Champions
More
among
on
you
that.
That was
have
legit. I
more
couldn't
than
drop that. I was
400
feeling that.
boons. between the 5 of
right a
you,
bit.
if you chose to pool your resources, you could purchase.
I'll spend like 3 boons if anyone else wants to chip in.
Oh, I have very little boons.
Minute and a half.
I have no fans.
I'll spend 50 boons.
I'll spend 50 boons too if anyone else wants to hop in.
I'm saving my boons for an apology from Krello.
That's
To the right a
150
bit, a
boons
bit. I just need a
so
bit.
far.
What good is my apology if you've all
To the
died?
right?
To the right a bit.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
philosophy.
is that enough or more?
Okay. So close. Can you drop it? So close. So close. Inch.
I think I'm
So
just
close.
going to take the damage.
Can you do it?
Wow, little people die.
Right, all the way to the left.
All the way to the left? Okay.
I'll give the additional 50 boons to get us to the 200 to buy the time.
200 boons have been used
Well,
to
how
purchase
much-
a time extension of 2 minutes.
Of only 2 minutes?
Rotate.
100 from Delia.
Rotate.
Okay, okay.
Andrea.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, the claw is stuck. Hold on. Sorry, it was stuck on the thing.
50
Yeah.
from Dag
Plan will allow
and
it.
50 from
I'm allowed to
Jacquino.
push it this way?
Push it
Yeah,
all the
and
way
when you
forward.
reset it, you have to reset it
Okay,
all the way.
reset. Okay. Go. Oh, wait. Go back to the left.
To the left.
Back to the left. Okay. No, not all the way to the left. Go right a little bit. Okay, and stop.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Now go a
She's
little
getting it.
more.
To what?
To the right. Sorry. To
Okay.
the right. Stop. Go a little left. Very little. Okay, stop. Where is this? Okay, cool. And
You can do it. She's got a good eye. Got a good eye.
Don't even worry about it,
No, okay.
Andrea. The consequence, 10 damage? What's that? That's half a giant hit.
I
You'll be
know,
fine.
right? Oh,
So
okay.
close.
One more. Don't worry about it. I will get it. Okay.
Look at that!
Very good. Very good. Very good.
To the left. To the left. All the way to the left. Okay, hold on. I need to pull this. And there you go. Somebody get it.
Dead.
Okay.
Okay. There you go, guys.
Okay.
Reset.
Guys, I don't. Okay, bring it to the right. Okay. All right. Bring it back to the right. Where is the back? Oh, okay. To the left a little
To the
bit.
left, just a
To the
little.
left, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And then how do I get it closer to me?
You just grab that.
See how his
or what you
tentative
just did actually worked
nature
pretty
is
well.
now fading away as he gains
All right.
confidence.
Okay. We're gonna try it.
I believe
Okay.
You can do it. You can do it.
That's not gonna do it.
Okay.
All right.
Which direction?
I just need to get it positioned
Okay.
right.
I will not move.
Okay, I think I got it. I don't got it.
Come on,
Very
Zed.
close. You can do this, Nick.
Okay, bring it a little bit to the right. A little
To
bit
the
to the
right. To the
right.
right. Okay.
Look at that thing swing. You're never going to do it,
Okay,
Jack.
I know that, Krello.
You can do it, Deg.
It's like this
Ignore the
chaotic
negativity.
thunder-
So close.
So
So close. You can
A
do
little
it.
bit to the left,
You
just
have to do
slightly.
it.
Just a slight.
Just slightly. There we
little
go.
bit. Okay.
All right. Dang it. All right, a little more to the right.
To the right.
Focus, Deg.
Okay.
Okay. How much time do I got left? Oh, we're fine.
Loads
I'm
of
gonna-
time, Dag. You just take it nice and slow.
Okay, I'm
Take
gonna.
5.
Listen
Let's
to
just
this
talk
one.
about you for a
little-
minute.
So focus, Deg.
Little to
Focus,
where?
A
Deg.
little bit slightly to the
Well,
left.
To the
I
left.
think he should
Then
Okay.
focus on
little.
his
Okay, I'm
future,
gonna let
you
you
know?
pull, and I'm not going
and
to pull.
what's
So
in store
close.
for him when he fails.
So
to-
close.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably
got
not that
this.
much. All right.
got
Okay,
this.
guys.
So close. You can do it.
Have you considered
A
just...
little bit
Laser
slightly
eye.
to your right.
Laser
Yeah.
eye.
Not everyone's cut out to be a claw
You
warrior.
can do
Dag.
this.
It's fine,
Swear
man.
You were
You're
born
fine,
to steal
dog.
halfling smokers.
I was born for this. Yeah.
You were born for this.
Okay.
To the-
I moved it a little bit to the left, so take it back
Okay.
a little bit to the left. It's
Okay.
right there. I see it.
Come on.
All right.
So close.
Pull a little more to the
A
left.
little more. Okay.
All right, and that should do it.
Okay.
It's right there.
I'm
All
going to
right.
saying I got respect
A
for
little
the
bit
game
more to the
here.
left.
Okay.
I keep pushing it. Okay.
do it, you can do
okay,
it.
Okay.
Drop.
Maybe don't slam it down. Maybe lower it down a little more gently, and then let
All
it
right.
go.
All right, and then a little bit more to the left.
Okay.
All right. And a little bit more.
Okay. Don't.
One more time.
It's all right. Got our fingers on it.
That's why you don't hope.
Okay.
It just leads to
Okay.
pain.
I got it.
Pulling left.
To the left, all the way. I
Pulling
got
left.
it. It's in my
Pulling
hand.
left.
To the
Okay.
left.
And someone grab it.
Clear the
Okay.
hook.
Got it.
Clear the hook.
Okay, Delia.
Rotate.
Delia. Okay, reset.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
we
okay.
They
Try
have
not to
3
think
of
about
4
how
bags of
everything
halflings.
is
Need
counting
one
on
more
you.
Hey, Krello, shush.
My
Okay,
Oh,
wait,
sorry. What am I doing? Moving to the left.
left.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, stop to the right a little bit.
Okay,
Stop.
Don't worry about the fact that
Delia,
Move
do
it.
this
Yes,
faster
sir.
than every other
concentration is good. Keep
champion.
going.
to the where?
To, you know what? Right there. How do I move this back, Pachi? Can I move
It's alright.
it
It took so much time, guys. My
only
dad,
moves as
when
far
I was
as it
little,
moves, I'm sorry.
He would always
Okay,
say
that's
things
good.
like,
Move it to the right a little bit.
sorry.
To the right, okay.
Uh-huh.
Krello,
Right
I'm
there.
literally hearing citizens of Throssia shushing
Okay,
you at
come
this
on.
point.
Okay,
Wow.
so very close. Good eye, good
I
eye.
shush you, citizens.
Ooh. Come on, come on. Okay. No.
You've got this, Delia. Come on.
Good eyes, good eyes.
Stay right there.
Good
Just
eyes.
over 30 seconds.
Are you worried
So
about being
close.
outperformed by Dag, Delia?
Oh, that was so close.
You can do
Come
it,
on.
Delia.
That frog.
Okay.
Move to the
so
left a
close.
little
Frog
bit.
is
the left.
really
Alright.
on Dag.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Left a little bit.
A little.
Okay.
Okay.
She's doing it. She's doing it. So close.
Okay, 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 okay.
One more time. 6, 5, 4,
I'll give up 200 boons.
You only have 150.
Ow, dang it.
If someone else will stake the other 50, we could continue.
I'm so close.
You have 200 boons, Delia.
I do?
Yep.
No, I have 100.
Well, you have 100 boons.
50.
All right, that's 200 boons. 150 from Deg and 50 from Delia. We
I
can do
cost our team like most of the time, so.
This extension in time brought to you
Okay.
from you.
it by the citizens.
Thank you, citizens.
Okay, to the right a little bit.
To the right.
Just a little
Oh,
to the
I'm
right.
not right. I'm left.
Right there. Stop.
Okay.
200 boons just going to waste.
You've got it.
Come on. Give it to me.
You have plenty of time to
Drop
worry.
it slower so you're not knocking it around.
I'm so angsty right now.
But he does that. Left.
Keep going. All the way. Okay.
Keep going because if you can get a fifth, you can get an additional bonus in your next
Lift it up.
challenge.
Lift it up.
Pull it. Pull it out. Yank it.
Okay, rotate. Chantilly.
Rotate.
Reset.
All right.
Hey, welcome back,
Back to
Tilly.
where
Thank
we
you.
were.
I'm very glad to be here. Let's go a little bit to the right, 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 and stop.
Okay.
Stop. A little to the left.
Can you speak up? I can't hear you.
To the left.
Little to the left.
Left,
Okay,
okay.
stop.
Only
To
a
the
little.
right. To the
a
right.
little to the right. Very
Right.
little.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Keep going. Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Stop. I stop.
Okay.
She's getting the angle.
Take a.
She's measuring it out. Dropping the hook.
Oh, I
And
didn't even see it.
Let's go get some ogres.
Champions, if you can obtain a sixth, you will get additional benefit.
Okay.
going for number 6.
Don't screw it up.
Reset.
Welcome back, Jackano. A chance to redeem yourself.
Oh, I'm going to cast Mag's hand over his mouth. Right. To the
I'll
left.
allow it.
To the
To the
left.
left. To the left. To the left. To the left. Left. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Stop.
5 pounds of pressure. No cantrip can silence me.
Does the hook go back far enough? We will see.
No, it doesn't. Let's try again. To the right.
To the right.
To the
Okay.
right. And stop.
What do we do if the claw literally cannot get it? I feel like
That's
that is
time.
unfair.
Unless I'm misunderstanding the timer.
Time is up. Good job,
right.
Jockey on right on top of it.
Citizens of Throssia, I give you your champions who are successful in direct correlation to you and your aid. Thank you.
You know what? We all
Champions.
did our best, and that's what really matters. That's what my mom told me.
I did do my best. Thank you. Oh,
All right.
This is a process.
Champions, please gather back.
Okay, Giacomo, I believe this is yours.
Oh dear. Well, little frog.
Well, I thought that was a disgusting display. Just demonstration of pure luck.
Oh, yeah? Can I talk to you for a sec?
Excuse me, best friend.
There was
Okay.
some amazing athleticism and hand-eye coordination display.
Indeed.
Not to mention the teamwork that they
That is kind of
exhibited.
really impressive.
Most of the time they knew right from
No,
left.
like I said, I ship it hardcore. Okay, so here's what you're going to do.
This is new to me.
Oh, I know. It's okay. I got you. Okay,
I don't like it.
You're going to next time you kill something.
Yeah?
You're going to look at him and wink. You can do it. You can wink, right?
He's a little friend.
Oh, that was really good. Yes.
I have so many conflicting emotions right now.
Either after you kill something or after you make a really cool attack, you just like.
Okay.
Okay. I believe in you. Okay.
Pashi,
Keeping up too.
My friend,
how are the keys?
almost as exhausted as myself.
I believe we'll need to bring our champions back. Please bring them home.
I am closing the portals and the channels.
That should not work.
And such a miracle it is. My friends, I am sure you are as tired as I. Miss Milliam has prepared refreshment in your rooms.
Oh, thank you, Milliam.
So if you would be so kind as to retire to your rooms.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for
Andrea
the
Talan, Giacomo of Malchior, Delia of Aria, and of course Chantilly of Veneda. Galivor, my friend, a room has been prepared.
Thank you, Pashi. Thank you.
And retire. And you, yes, even you as my friend, feel free to relax. Miss Milliam made your favorite.
Thanks. My favorite is Justice.
It's mutton stew, close enough. And so, my friends, very temporarily, please rest. Go and do what you must to refresh yourselves. And remember, it is because of your love and your faith that our champions succeed. So return again soon. In fact, I hope momentarily, as we once again enter the Hex.